Happy Wednesday, my friends. I hope you guys are having a great week. But before I ended the year with my videos here on YouTube, TikTok, and all of our platforms, I wanted to share with all of you guys our position for 2024 when it comes to lead generation. Unfortunately, with the new guidelines with the FCC, we will no longer be selling leads to agents that are not a part of my insurance agency. We're no longer going to be able to do that. One, because due to the new guidelines with the FCC on the one-to-one consent, then that makes it very challenging for us to provide leads for somebody else outside of our agency. But because we've been watching this for years, we had prepared for it. That's one of the reasons that we decided to go exclusive with Senior Life, and we picked them as our carrier of choice to send our final expense business to. But in this business, if you don't have a lead, you got nothing. You can have the highest compensation, you can claim to have the cheapest rates, etc., etc. But if you don't have a lead system, you got nothing. And with these new FCC laws that a lot of you guys are not even up to date on, it's going to change the way you do business. Now, I know the final ruling gave us 6 to 12 months to make the adjustments. We've already made those adjustments, and we made them this month. So we took the hit this month. And luckily, we already have a strategy for 2024. One, if you're wanting leads, high quality leads, and you've purchased leads from me in the past, the only way you're going to get them now is if you come and work for me and my agency that's exclusive to Senior Life. That is the only way it's going to happen. Now, we've been doing consulting for years, especially since Corona. Now, if you need some consulting for your agency, we're still going to be able to do that. And in the last 3 years, I've helped out some major groups, Quility, and a few other names I don't want to mention, but we've helped the telephone business on a consulting basis, as well as lead generation. We have that experience. So, moving forward, I want to explain to you the two types of leads that we will have available. We will offer our agents inbounds. That won't change, because to the one-to-one consent means when these folk call into our ads that we put out, the consent is only to sell insurance for Senior Life, nobody else. So the inbound comes through, it's all good. The second lead we're going to be doing, and I didn't think I would be doing this, but that's going to be a cold call life transfer strategy. Life transfers and inbounds are two different animals. An inbound, you have a client that sees the ad, and right then and there, they're calling us in real time. That's an inbound. You can't get a better quality lead than that. But now with the FCC rules, we're going to have to adjust to make it work for us. So we're adding a cold calling live transfer strategy. So what does that mean? What it means is all of that age final expense leads that we have, that we're buying and we've purchased in the past, we're going to cold call it. But when you cold call, a one-to-one when you call, then we got to watch out for the do not call registry. So if you cold call somebody that didn't ask for you to call them, well, luckily we can still cold call people in final expense, but we need to make sure that the person that we're cold calling, we're not blasting their phones with spoof numbers. That's out the window for over a year. We're respecting abandonment laws. That's 3% or under. And more importantly, every single number that we call is not on the National Do Not Call Registry. That's it. With this new ruling, it's going to put more pressure on anyone that's doing live transfers to make sure that if they do cold call an age lead or just a number, they got to make sure that that number is not on the national as well as the state specific DNC. And I'll go ahead and post in the content section the 13 states that have their own specific DNC. Now, one extra thing that we're adding is that every single one of these live transfers will come with a disclosure that will be TCPA compliant in terms of having written prior consent, whether wet signature, electronic, or verbal, is going to be on every single call, but it's only going to be exclusive to Senior Life Insurance and my agency. I wish I had better news. Trust me, the last 30 days has been a blow to our company because for many years, we've been selling leads to a lot of outfits, and by doing so, it helped our agency. But nowadays, what we are doing now is that we are going down that path, the path of compliance, and we are solidifying how we generate leads and who we sell our leads to. So if you're watching this, you don't have a strategy for 2024, you're talking to your upline and he's telling you to keep dialing, call me. We're also opening up our Medicare division, and I'm really excited about that. CMS approved. Give me a call. For years, I've been generating leads for some massive companies. But now it's time that all of us step up our game and understand these laws. I've been talking about these guidelines for years. Some of you guys have criticized me because last year I said the end of an era, Medicare's over, compliance is going to make it impossible, final expenses next, and here we are. The FCC has made it so that when we generate leads, we do it right. And, even though it's been a blow to us, I'm actually happy and I'm very optimistic for 2024 because these guidelines are only going to make it so the people that are on the phone, they're doing it the right way. So consider Herrera Insurance Marketing. We've been located in the San Francisco Bay Area since 1977. And for the last 20 years, we've been selling insurance. The last 10 years, we've been over the phone. Call us for your